Hello guys, Max is here, and today we're gonna have a very doubtful fun of building Resin Grombrindal from the 40th anniversary of Games Workshop. As you might remember, last time we have built this one, which is Age of Sigmar, brand new Grombrindal that was released with the 500th issue of White Dwarf magazine. And this Grombrindal is the one of the previous models. As you can see, he wears Mark 10 Space Marine armor. He was released in 2017 along with Primaris Space Marines. This one is really fun looking, but when we open the box we realize that he is not that fun to assemble. Let's take a look. For those of you who are new to this hobby, you might be thinking, what the heck is this? This is, my friends, how resin miniatures look like. He is gonna be assembled as usual, but instead of parts made of plastic, he is made of resin. And that is why we will have to use super glue instead of our usual plastic glue. But let's take a look. This is the second attempt of mine to assemble this old chap. It didn't work out that well first time, because my patience was really challenged. And I basically removed a number of parts from the sprue, which you can see looks incredibly funny. Look at all this crap. What is that? Unbelievable. We will try to assemble him with as little damage to my nerve cells as humanly possible. Let's take a look. As I said, I already started at some point. We would need to have a body and a beard as the first step. Also note they don't give any numbers over here, because I guess it was very impractical to print those on this resin sprue, or for whatever other reason. This is our torso, and this is our beard. Let me clean them up, and then we will try to glue them together. The torso and the beard are kinda prepared. If we combine them together, they will look ridiculously bad. So I guess that is why I was so unhappy with this mini. I never proceeded any forward. But I guess if you paint him, it's not gonna be that bad. Hopefully this is gonna be more or less fine. Let's just try to glue these parts together. Taking my super glue, putting some of it here. Hopefully that is enough. And let's try to put this part here. The thing with the super glue is that you have to keep it pressed together for a while, because otherwise it might disassemble itself. Unlike with the plastic glue that melts the beads almost instantly. It takes several seconds for it to glue together. So anyways, our beard seems to be in place now. Looks actually not as bad as I anticipated in the beginning, especially from this angle. Now they suggest we build a hand over here and we attach it as a left hand. This is the hand. I have already removed it from sprue. Our tiny left hand is cleaned up. He has some bearded dwarf chapter symbol. It is supposed to be sitting over here, like this. Looks fairly straightforward. Let's try to glue it. Alright, so far so good. The left arm is attached. Moving forwards to the right arm with the tankard. This is the right arm. This is our right arm with the tankard. As you can see, it is also cleaned up. It is supposed to be sitting here, like this. Here we go. Let's glue it. So I guess this is the right position. of the hand. All right, looking good. Moving forward, now we need a backpack with a keg. This is the backpack, and this is the keg. After much of the cleanup, our backpack is prepared. So now we need to put a keg over here, like this. Let's just do it. Note how the B rune is supposed to be looking back. This is our backpack. And now the backpack is supposed to be put in place over here, like this. Let's glue it. So now it looks like it is in place. He is looking incredibly cool. This is what we have achieved so far. Now we need to build a stand. We have two options. We either use a huge stand or we use the small one. We of course go for the huge one. We will need these two parts and we will need to assemble this thing in order to have this thing. This is the top part of the cake and this is the rest of the cake, those two parts. So we will start with this one. Those two bits should be sitting together like this. There is a goblin that is giggling. He is on the cake. Let's glue it. Hopefully that is gonna be enough. This is more or less how it should look like. And now we go for the second part of the cake, which is gonna be this one. Let's dry feed those two parts. They look more or less fine. Of course, there is imperfection on the sides. If it were plastic, it would look much better, but we have to work with what we have. I'm just gonna go ahead and put some glue over here. This is our cake, looking good. Now we need to put the cake on a base. Actually, this is something that is gonna be on the base. This is not the base itself. This is the base part. The cake is supposed to be put, I guess, somewhere here, like this. I'm just gonna go ahead and put some glue here. It's supposed to be attached over here. Here we go. This is our cake. Moving forward, we need to put more stuff on this base. Let's start with these bottles. These are the bottles. The bottles are cleaned up. They are supposed to be here. So let's see. Looking fine. All right, let's glue them. The bottles are in place. Very nice. Now let's go for this huge box. This is the huge box. This triangular box thing is supposed to be standing here like this. Let's glue it. I'm gonna put some glue here. And this is supposed to be like this. So like this. Here we go. And now this part is left. I can see a small bolt pistol in a box there. This is the part with the bolt pistol. This part is cleaned up. It is supposed to be standing like this on the stand. Let's glue it. I'm gonna put some glue in this lock. This is how it looks. Our base looks incredibly cool. And now when we have done all this, we need to put our Grombrindal on a base and put a base on another base. Let's do just that. He is supposed to be standing on a base like this. Here we go. I'm gonna put some glue over here. And I'm going to put some glue on his other foot. As you can see, he is supposed to be standing like this. He is supposed to be standing like this. And now let's put this on another base. Let's check the base first. Looking good. We will put some glue on this base. Hopefully that is gonna be enough. And then we will put our lad. It is quite funny. This resin base is a little bit distorted, so you have to press really hard for it to actually glue itself into the real plastic base. And that's what I'm doing now. And here we have it, my friends. A Grombrindal, 40 years of White Dwarf, released in 2017 as a Resin miniature in Mark 10 Space Marine power armor. Looks actually quite cool. He looks even cooler though on the picture when he is painted. So I'm really looking into the possibility of painting him. Of course, it would be interesting to see how he compares to the modern one. And this is the modern one. As you can see, they are of almost the same size. But the modern one has the very dynamic pose. He is incredibly dynamic. I kinda envy Age of Sigmar players who would use him into their games, because he looks incredibly cool. But this one, the old one, also is quite cool. He is fairly interesting looking. I really like the base, I really like the design. The only thing that I don't really like is that it is a Resin miniature. The fun level of the miniature is gonna be 5 tankards out of 5, and the assembly experience is gonna be 2 out of 5. Because this is Resin, and I had to use super glue, and I am extremely unhappy with both of those facts. I would rather prefer him to be plastic miniature like this one, because plastic miniatures are much easier to work with. But anyways, this is all I have for today, my friends. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It will really help me to move forward. If you have any comments, please drop me a comment in the comment section below. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.